Alright, what's going on, chat? We got another one. Footage shows teen luring 10-year-old to her death. This sounds crazy. Do we really want to watch this? This might be, like, really dense. You know what I mean? Let's check it out.
What is going on?
Who that is? Aiden?
I didn't do anything.
What is this about, bro?
Mom!
What the heck?
What's gonna happen to me?
Oh, boy.
What's gonna happen to me?
Chat, y'all think he had something to do with it? Why it's starting off with him? I don't understand.
When Katie Zellmer discovered that her 15-year-old son Aiden and her boyfriend's 10-year-old daughter Kaya were missing, she was understandably panicked. Her fear would grow, especially when only one of the missing kids was found.
Oh.
The night
only one of them was found, bro.
Mare only got worse from there. The resulting investigation into what really happened would reveal unbelievable cruelty and a capacity for violence far closer to home than anyone could have expected.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. One of them made it and the other one didn't. Bro, this is dense.
On June 7th, 2017, after 11 p.m., Katie made this call to the Thornton, Colorado Police Department.
Yeah, I needed to speak to somebody about my kids that are missing.
You have multiple children missing?
My son and my boyfriend's daughter.
Okay,
they went for a walk and they haven't come home, and it's now almost midnight.
Oh, so the lady talking on the phone, what her name is, Katie. So that's her son in the picture, and that's her boyfriend's daughter in the other picture. Oh, that makes more sense. All right, so the one that's missing, the one that showed up to the house back over there was Aiden, but the one that was missing was Kayla. Oh, okay, now we understanding something.
And I've gone driving around looking for them. I can't find them anywhere. They left here around 7.
Do they normally go for this long of
What?
walks?
No, that's why we're concerned.
Kaya and Aiden hadn't been seen in about 5 hours, and neither of them had a cell phone. The search was on, and every second counted.
And did they say where they were going?
Well, they had mentioned running to the store and coming back.
Which store would they have gone to? The King Supers?
Yeah, King Supers.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I...
Why?
It was actually a...
Wait up. So they told their parents they were going to the store. They were going to run to the store real quick. How old they were? Boy, so they just left without their parents watching? Like, what?
Aiden's twin brother who relayed this information to Katie. When it started to get dark out, he told his mother that Aiden and Kaya still weren't home, kicking off the initial search. Katie checked out the nearby King's...
They said it was 5 hours it took them to go to the store. Well, I don't know how long it is for them to go to the store. Like, how long it take.
Supers, Walgreens, and drove through the neighborhood, but there was no trace of either Aiden or Kaya. Officers responded to the house Katie shared with Kaya's father, Jacoby. Simultaneously, other units combed the neighborhood for any sign of the missing kids. Jacoby and Aiden's twin joined the search as well. It hardly took any time at all for the search to pay off, because while officers were in the midst of getting an official statement from Katie...
Oh, some big is probably about to be, discovered in this video. Let's find out.
Jacoby called with big news. He had found Aiden walking alone. With time ticking away and no clues as to where Kaya had gone, the police hustled Aiden to...
So the brother went to the store with his sister, and then somebody seen the brother walking on side the road without his sister. Bro, what? This not making no sense. It's not making no sense. Why would something like that happen?
To the station in the hopes of getting more information about what was going on. They would quickly learn that getting the full story out of him would be no easy task. It's uncertain if Aiden was informed of his rights before the recording of this interview or when he was brought to the station.
Oh, boy.
Colorado law says that unless a parent or lawyer is present when Miranda rights are read, any statements made by a child cannot be used against the child in court. Even though they had permission from Aiden's mother to conduct the interview, it's unclear whether or not anything said here would hold up in court.
Oh,
I just want to
bro, did y'all hear that? So it's unclear at that moment right there if they, if they were able to do any of that and get him to talk, but whatever he might have said right here might have not even been enough to get him in trouble. I don't understand why they questioning the brother for. But what don't make sense to me so far is that why would the brother be walking alone without his sister if he went to the store with his sister and said they were going back home after? That don't make no sense.
kind of talk to you about what happened tonight.
Alright.
So can you kind of start from the beginning for me and try not to leave anything out?
Well, I think it would now be the night the night before last night. I had thrown, Kaya, she likes Pokemon, so she has like a big deck of like these Pokemon cards, and I had thrown like all of them for some reason, like out the wall and stuff, and it messed them all up.
Oh, that's messed up. Bro, man, why would somebody do that just to mess with somebody, like ruin their stuff or something that they like, you know what I mean? Why would you throw something that somebody like really likes, and it breaks it? Like, that don't make no sense. What if they did that to something that you like? You know what I mean? Like, that's just obvious, you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that to somebody knowing that you wouldn't like somebody to do that to you?
She was upset when it first happened, but after that, she wasn't upset at all. She said as long as she got some new cards.
Aiden said he didn't have any money to replace the cards, but
Wow, so she was upset with him for doing that. But then he said then she stopped being upset with him. Boy, that was nice of her, right? Boy, some people hold grudges. Yeah, you do something like that, somebody holds a grudge, boy, they not gonna ever talk to you. You know what I mean? Like,
hatched a plan to go to the nearest Walgreens and steal some. Kaya,
What?
he said, wanted to come with. This likely came as no surprise.
boy, they don't look like no kids that steal. Ooh. Oh no, you can't be doing that.
Kaya was an avid Pokemon card collector and showed off her cards in this YouTube video, which she made just 6 weeks before her
What?
disappearance.
Hey guys, so today I have a Pokemon card opening for you guys, and it is the
Bro,
Evolutions
Pokemon
version.
box. Pokemon
And
box
this is my
card.
first ever pack, and hopefully I will be getting more on Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video,
Wants to
and make
get
sure to
more.
stay tuned for all my new videos, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.
Back with Aiden, they asked him for more details about
Oh,
his
that's sad.
excursion, hoping that even a tidbit of information would be the key to finding her.
Were you wearing what you're wearing now?
So, what, maybe she had ran to the store while he was walking? Is that something that could have happened? Or like, I don't know why they questioning her brother for. I still can't figure that out.
No, I put this on probably like an hour and
Oh, it's not her brother, by the way. It's her stepbrother. I had just remembered that. I had forgot.
well, after I went with the cops a few different places, I put this jacket on.
Okay. How about your shirt and pants? Is that the same?
Yeah, this is the same.
Okay. What was Kai wearing?
She was wearing a Broncos shirt. It was red or blue. I don't remember.
According to other family members, Kaya's shirt had actually been orange. The description was sent out to the search parties along with an Amber Alert. Police quick.
An orange shirt. So, wait up. Let's rewind that, chat. Let's rewind that. Hold on.
I don't remember.
According to other
Hold
He
on.
was wearing a Broncos shirt. It was red or blue. I don't
Red
remember.
or blue?
According to other family members, Kaya's shirt had actually been orange.
Oh snap! That's the first clue probably. That's the first clue. Hold on here. How would you not remember what color shirt somebody was wearing right next to you while you walked to the store with them? How could you possibly not remember that? He just said, what he said, red or blue? That's way different from orange. And everybody else was saying that she was wearing an orange shirt. That's fishy. That's dense. That's freaking fishy.
The description was sent out to the search parties along with an Amber Alert. Police quickly printed out missing
snap.
posters, which they began putting up around town, while their colleagues continued to search. Dogs were on the way, but for now, the foot search would have to do. Back with Aiden, the detectives attempted to get a little background on his relationship with Kaya.
How do you guys get along?
When I first met her, like 8 or 9 months ago, when like
Bro, they only knew each other for 8 or 9 months, he just said. So it's not like they knew each other their whole life, probably, you know. Boy, this is getting dense, chat.
when my mom and her dad started dating for the first time. I got caught high by my mom, and she said something like, "Ooh, call the cops," and I got mad at her and yelled at her.
Aiden shared.
Wait, what? He's like that young boy doing that? Bro, that's some crazy stuff going on here. That's some crazy stuff going on here.
That this was not the only time he was caught using marijuana, and that he still smoked every 4 or 5 days.
Have you ever hit Kaya before?
I've never hit any girl.
Chat, that is dense. That is really dense for that young boy to be doing stuff like that. Like, what in the heck?
Before.
Have you ever been upset with her to the point where you wanted to hit her?
The only time I was upset with her enough to any way, express that to her is when I told you, when I called her the name.
What name did you call her?
I called her a pig or something.
Oh, that's messed up. Oh, that's messed up. Who calls another human a pig? Bruh, that's really messed. That's freaking dense. That's what I call that. Straight up dense.
Police would come to find out sooner rather than later that this was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to Aiden's misbehaviors.
And after that, I just started to get along, and it's been a while since anything like that's been happening. So lately, we've been getting along a lot better.
Aiden's willingness to...
Oh, well, that's pretty good. He said they were getting along better towards, that time. So why are they even questioning the brother at this point? It's not making any sense because, well, except for that one clue that we had that he said that she had a red shirt or a blue shirt. And everybody else said she was wearing an orange shirt, chat. Like, that's freaking dense.
Replace the Pokémon cards he damaged seemed to indicate improvement in their relationship. However, getting Kaya new cards turned out to be easier said than done. Security footage retrieved from Walgreens supported this part of the story, as it showed Aiden and Kaya entering the store just before 7:15 p.m. Unfortunately for Aiden, his plan to steal the Pokémon cards was quickly thwarted. They were now behind glass as an anti-theft measure. So he revised the plan and loaded up his jacket with candy.
Oh, he put a bunch of candy in his jacket? Oh no, bro.
He and Kaya exited the store less than 10 minutes later. Aiden said they planned to go to another Walgreens nearby to try again. However, that idea quickly changed.
Originally, we were first just going to walk straight down this street and just keep going all the way there.
What?
But she said she wanted water, so we went home and got the backpack and got a big...
Chat, how crazy is this? They went to steal the Pokemon cards since he ruined her Pokemon cards or something like that. and then he ended up stealing candy and all kind of other stuff. Like, well, not other stuff, but candy, you know.
Big jug of water and a cup.
Oh no, big jug of water and a cup?
How come you didn't take the backpack the first time with water since it was hot?
We just didn't think about it.
Aiden said that he and Kaya were only at the house for about 5 minutes, just long enough to load up the backpack with water and give some of the stolen candy to Aiden's brother. Then Aiden said they headed out again, destined for the second Walgreens. This, police knew, had to be when something went wrong. Using a map for reference, Aiden drew out the route
Well, why didn't they let their parents know that they were heading out again? Like, that's not making no sense neither. Let me tell you that. Why would they not let them know that that happened? You know, like, why would they not let them know that they were leaving out again? Okay, that's another clue.
said he and Kaya took.
You stayed on this side?
Yeah, on that point, because it was the darkest side that we'd stay on.
Okay, and why'd you use the darkest side?
Because we didn't want to get in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
What?
I don't know, to be honest.
Get in
So
trouble.
I've gotten in trouble with like truancy stuff and being out too late and stuff like that before.
Aiden said he noticed that the clouds overhead looked like rain while he and Kaya were walking. Not wanting to get wet, Aiden decided to seek shelter under some branches. He said Kaya had other ideas of what they should be doing.
And she was saying, like, if it doesn't rain within like 5 or 6 minutes, I say we get up and start walking home quick so that like we have a chance to get home before it rains. And then I was thinking it was gonna rain a lot, so I was like wanting to sit there and hopefully wait it out.
Huh? Did he just say he was hoping it would rain? I was thinking it was gonna rain.
Rain a lot, so I was like wanting to sit there and hopefully wait.
Well, why would he just not walk back home if he was thinking it was gonna rain a lot? Why would you sit underneath some branches? Why? That don't make no kind of sense at all. He should have just walked back home if he thought it was gonna rain a lot. You know, his sister wanted to go back home, but he didn't. You know, kind of stuff that ain't making no sense. That is dense.
Wait it out.
Were you upset with her when she was wanting to go home instead of trying to wait out the rain?
No.
Huh. He just said that, I mean, he obviously didn't care if it would rain a lot, right? Because he said he was thinking it was going to rain a lot, you know, and his sister wanted to go back home. So, I just don't know, Chad. This is crazy.
I just thought, like, I just thought we should maybe wait a little bit longer because I just really thought it was going to start pouring and we were just going to get drenched.
Well, why would he just not go back home if he thought it would start pouring and they would get drenched? What? You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness.
After this, his story started to make less sense.
So when you saw that it was going to rain?
Yeah, the story is starting to make way less sense. I mean, she wanted to go home because she thought it was going to be raining. But yet he wanted to stay because he thought it was going to pour down. That don't make no kind of sense at all, Chet.
Rain? Why didn't you just go into the condo? You would have stayed dry in there, right?
I honestly don't know.
It got even stranger because Aiden said that once it was actually raining, he and Kaya decided they should try to walk home after all. They left the shelter of the trees and headed out into the weather they'd been trying to avoid in the first place.
We started walking and like I figured like, she's right behind me. I just saw her get up and start walking this way with me. Then we get over there and I turn behind me and I just...
So why would she not be walking with you?
Wait up. So he said that he started walking towards where they wanted to go. And he said he turned around and she was still behind him walking. And then he kept walking because he said she was following him. And then all of a sudden he turned around and she's not there anymore? And what kind of sense does that make to y'all, chat? That don't make no kind of sense at all, chat.
With you anymore. What happened?
I don't know.
I think that's their second clue. I think that was their second clue just now. Just like whenever he said that she was wearing a red and blue shirt, but everybody else said that she was wearing an orange shirt. And now he said, oh, she was walking behind me, following me, and then all of a sudden I kept walking and she wasn't walking behind me no more. Oh, okay, chat. Now it's really not making no sense. Okay, that's the second clue.
I personally, I don't think I did anything to upset her or make her do that, but you never, I never really know, because, I'm sure, like, they've told you how she is. She's a 10-year-old girl. She gets angry over stupid little things.
He said nobody told them. Why would anybody tell the cops how his sister is? You know what I mean? She probably wasn't even, bad, and then she looked like she liked Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Like a normal 10-year-old would. What? That don't even make sense.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm being really loud right now because I can.
Okay, I've made such a mess making this. Let me show it to you.
Oh, right here, chat, they were just showing YouTube videos of how, so this is gonna be it, like, seconds. All right. So right here, chat, they were just basically showing her YouTube videos about how she's actually just a regular 10-year-old girl that, likes Pokemon cards and things like that, showing that she was a good person, not the crazy outlook that he might have gave her to the cops.
Something that made her mad and not even known it.
Were you in an area where she may have slipped and fallen down into a ditch or something like that? Is that how you may have lost her?
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't hear somebody fall into a ditch?
After I got here and realized she wasn't behind me, I immediately went back this way and...
So why wouldn't he not make sure she wasn't following him the whole time? You see how it's not making sense how he said, oh, she was following him, and next thing, she's in a ditch and she's not following him anymore. Bro, I'm telling you, that's definitely the second clue.
Like, I went back, like, this way. So then I went back into the trail. Like, he went back through this trail and then went into this neighborhood and just started searching around.
Oh, that
Were you
is
calling
crazy.
out her name?
I did a few times.
So then he said he went into a neighborhood and started searching around the neighborhood. Why wouldn't he go back into the wooded area where they were, and search for her there where she was following him? So you see how it's not making sense. It's really freaking dense.
It's not like, like straight up yelling it every couple of seconds, but like when I got to the beginning of the street, like it looked like a big street with like dark places, or like when I would see like kind of like an open kind of area, I would like just yell.
So when you mean yell, like, how were you screaming for her?
It wasn't like...
He heard a yell. What is this?
Super yelled, but I was yelling at it to where somebody
could hear it?
Somebody could hear it, yeah.
Did you ever think of maybe just knocking on people's doors to tell them, hey, your little sister is lost?
I was thinking about that, but I had no idea what time it was.
Wait. Did you just hear that? Was I the only one that heard that pause? Okay. He just asked him, did he think about knocking on people's doors and asking them, hey, basically telling them, hey, his little sister is lost, right? So, and what he said he thought about it, but he didn't know what time it was. Bro, that's a poor excuse. That's a poor excuse about what time it is. Who the heck cares about what time it is in a situation like that? You gotta hurry up and find the person that you're looking for, your family member. You gotta hurry up and find them, right? If you're in a situation like that. Who cares about what time it is? I mean, come on, really? Think about it. He is giving away clues, I feel like. Because I think any normal brother would go knock at the doors, call his parents, hey, somebody missing. Or go knock at, the door and tell people, hey, have you seen my sister? Things like that. But I don't know. This ain't making no sense. And I don't get it.
At the moment, I was really confused. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Aiden said he looked for Kaya for roughly 30 to 45 minutes. He claimed to have found no trace of her, and with no other ideas what he should do, started heading for home.
Jacoby.
So, let me get this straight. She was walking behind him for so long, and then all of a sudden she's in a ditch, not walking behind him no more. And he said that he goes search for her for 30 or 40 minutes without telling anybody that she's missing. It's just, I don't know, it's just not making no sense.
My mom's boyfriend's Kaya's dad pulled up and started yelling for me. I ran over and got in the car, and then he took me over to the house, and that's when I started talking to the cops and going back over here with them.
While that seemed to be the end of Aiden's story, the police weren't satisfied and kept pushing.
Aiden, help.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of the stuff that he said didn't make no sense. The red and blue shirt, and then the walking behind him and then looking for her for 30 or 40 minutes, not telling anybody that she was lost for 30 or 40 minutes. Are you for real?
Help us. You're not giving us a whole lot of information. We need to try to find her or find out what happened to her.
And you're not in any kind of trouble. We need your help to be able to find her so we can help her.
Go.
I'm trying to help you.
So it's been about 8 hours since the last time you saw Kaya. Obviously, where you were at, if she were to walk at all, she would run into businesses, right? Where she could go in and tell somebody that she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
If she knows her mom's phone number, she knows her dad's phone number, right?
I don't know, she may.
Okay. So she hasn't called anyone.
Yeah.
So what happened to her?
That's still what I don't know.
How do you think Kyla feels? Or Kaya?
Well, wherever she is, probably scared, I'm guessing.
Would you think she would ask somebody for help?
Probably.
Well, we haven't had that yet.
I honestly don't know what to say about that.
Man, he is sounding like he's getting a little bit more depressed, and stuff like that. You never know. He might be about, I don't know. We'll see.
At this point in the interview, it was now nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, and Kaya had been missing for at least 9 hours. Frustrated by Aiden's lack of concrete answers, the detectives tried to come at the situation from a slightly different angle.
Did she ever say anything to you about wanting to leave? Did she ever say anything to you about trying to get away from you?
Mm-mm.
Did she ever say anything about trying to get away from your mom?
No, because usually she has a good relationship with my mom. Mm-hmm.
See right here, whenever he's talking to the cops right here, it seems like he's just real cool and collective. But earlier he was given some bad type of vibes whenever he gave the wrong shirt color and talking about the walking behind him. Like, I don't know exactly what he's thinking, you know, but right here, right now, it sounds like he'd be like normal, you know, a little bit, but we shall see.
She doesn't really talk to me about, like, she doesn't really talk to me about personal things.
Your dad? Her dad?
No, she said she likes her dad.
Okay, so no reason why she would just take off.
Yeah.
Another look at Kaya's YouTube channel seemed to depict a happy relationship within the family, especially between Kaya and her biological brother.
Oh, that is crazy.
Look behind the wall. Look on the door. Look on the door, though. Hurry up. I'll clean it up. Okay, you can go. It's on the pictures.
Are we gonna be able?
So it showed, you know, them just playful around, you know, just playing around like normal people do, you know. But what the heck, bro? Like, it looked like they would have had a good, decent relationship. It's just, some seems odd here.
Able to find her?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, it seemed police were no closer to locating Kaya than they were before talking to Aiden. Acutely aware that Kaya could be hurt or in danger,
that's crazy.
the police knew that every second could spell the difference between a happy reunion or a tragedy.
Were you guys out car hopping?
No.
Car hopping, as the police call it, is going around the neighborhood looking for unlocked cars and taking anything of value found inside. When the police talked to Aiden's twin brother, he suspected that this was the real reason Aiden and Kaya were out walking.
Why did you have the backpack then?
Bro, that is why you always lock the doors to your car, bro. You always lock the door because of car hoppers. You can't believe people be going car hopping around cars all the time like that. Now, obviously, I don't think they did that, but boy, they got some people out there that car hop. You know what I'm talking about? Hop on top of a car and steal. Like, that's freaking crazy.
Who, me and Kaya?
Mm-hmm. Kaya's gone car hopping with you before, right?
I think way in the past.
Wait up. They been car hopping before? You gotta be kidding me. We got some car hoppers.
Yeah, we're talking about the truth today, right?
Yeah, like way in the
So
past.
were you guys car hopping?
No, we definitely were not.
What a freaking term, car hopping. That is a crazy term.
I swear to God, swearing and everything.
You think it would be car stealing or car stole? Not car hopping for sure.
Aiden, look at me, buddy.
Sound like a car that hopping.
You're not telling us the truth.
As it turned out, the police had solid evidence to prove that Aiden wasn't telling them everything. Why and what this meant in regards to Kaya's disappearance remained to be seen.
Oh, so the cops right here are already thinking that he's not even telling them the full story of what really happened. Wow, bro. Oh boy. This is already dense, but this is gonna be crazy.
I think you guys are hearing what I'm saying. You guys think I'm going out, that I was going out doing illegal stuff, but I told you guys.
Okay, what I want to...
He already said he stole candy. He already said that he went car hopping before. And what he just said just now, that they told him that he was doing illegal stuff before, bro, because he had already admitted to doing illegal stuff before.
Like, I told you guys that.
Let's keep our eyes focused on what the most important thing is right now.
Man.
Okay? The most important thing right now is to find Kaya.
Well, we should be doing that. Like, you guys think I know where she's at or something.
We have all kinds of officers. We have dogs. They are out looking for her.
Well, how? I don't...
Wouldn't he be like, go look for her, go look for her?
I don't know where...
You know what I mean? Why is he just like sitting back chilling like, oh, if they found her. Bro, like, would you want the police to find your sister that's lost and stuff like that? Like, he ain't even really acting that way.
She went. If I had any clue, I would already given it to you by now.
Oh, Bell, he gave them some
Did you do something to Kaya?
Why would I do anything to Kaya?
I just asked you a question. Why would you ask me a question back? Did you do something to Kaya?
No, I didn't do a single thing to Kaya.
Oh.
You ever have homicidal?
You seen how he took his water whenever he said no? You seen that? It was like I don't know, it was weird. It's like he took his water and started messing with his water. It looked like he had got nervous whenever the cop asked him that question. You see what I'm saying? It looked like he had got really nervous. That's why he took his water bottle and started doing that funny stuff. Like, they could have called it out in that video, but they didn't, you know. But I'm calling it out right here because that's a nervous thing to do. It like whenever the cop asked him, "Hey, did you do something?" and he took that water bottle like that and he started messing with it. He didn't even drink no water. He just put it back down. He just needed something to grab because he needed some what is it called? Something to comfort him while he was lying or something, you know.
Thoughts?
Boy, look, we getting some more. I think that might be the third clue what he just did with that water bottle when the cop asked him about his about if he had anything to do with it. Whenever he grabbed that water bottle and started messing, I think that might be the third clue.
Okay, so somebody
What y'all
told me
think,
you
chat?
had
Y'all think that
homicidal
might be the
thoughts
third
before?
clue?
Are they lying about that?
I've never had a homicidal thought.
How do you feel right now?
I'm pretty angry, to be honest. Well, I'm getting here completely accused of trying doing something to her or something.
I asked.
And you know, people do that. People do that whenever they feel like they lying and stuff like that, bro. You'll start to see them like not looking at you, not talking, start to messing with stuff, start, you know, like taking like what he's doing with that water bottle, how he's looking at it while the detective is asking him questions, bro. Like I'm telling you.
Asked you just the one time if you did something right. Did I ever ask you, or did Detective Martinez ever ask you if you did something?
The past whole time we've been talking, you guys have been saying I'm lying about stuff.
Are you worried for Kaya?
Quite frankly, I'm worried for myself right now.
Oh snap! Fourth clue. That's the fourth. That got to be the fourth clue. Quite frankly, he's worried about himself right now. Whenever he lost his sister for 40 minutes. Let's see. They don't at this point they didn't tell him that they found her or anything. They just said that they're looking for her. What kind of brother would say, well, he's quite frankly just worried about himself at the moment. Like no matter what, that don't make no kind of sense. That, my friend, is the fourth clue that we just got, chat. My partners, that is the fourth freaking clue. I guarantee you that. We got 4 of them suckers now. Like, for real. Like, man, this is crazy. Alright? He's starting to talk about himself, knowing that his sister is missing, bro. That gotta be one of the most selfish things that you could do. And you know, them selfish people kinda crazy. You know, like, man, that's messed up, bro. He started talking about himself.
I'm worried for her and myself.
Why are you worried for yourself?
Now he said that he's worried for her and himself. But at first he said he's just quite frankly worried about himself. Bro, that is just crazy to talk like that. Man, even if that was your cousin, bro, like, man, come on, man. Even your friend, you wouldn't talk like that. You know, you would want them to do everything they could possibly do to hurry up and go find them. You know what I mean? You wouldn't act, I wouldn't think that you would act that way.
Because I'm in a bad situation. It looks bad as hell. Nobody knows where she is and...
Wait up. Because he's in a bad situation. Why did he say it looks bad as hell? For basically, he just said it looks bad as hell for him because he keeps on. That might be the 5th freaking clue right there, guys. That might be the 5th clue. Talking, saying that it's looking bad as hell, and he really wanted to say it's looking bad as hell on him, bro. That's some crazy. Boy, this is getting crazy.
Everybody thinks I have something to do with it.
Realizing that they were getting nowhere, the detective stepped out to get another map. They planned to start over and have Aiden go over the route he took with Kaya from the beginning. After Aiden came back from a quick bathroom break and was updated on the plan, he clearly was not a fan.
Come see if we were fast with you, okay?
What they mean he was not a fan, chat? What they talking about?
They're straight up accusing me.
Straight up accusing. Bro, I didn't hear the cops accuse him. Chat, y'all heard that? Chat, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all think that the cops accused him? Boy, look how that dude is talking. F this and F that. Oh, he said and told them the truth. Go, what is he talking about, chat? Look at that. Hold up, this might be the 6th clue. Oh snap, oh snap.
7,000.
Aiden was left alone.
Wait up, chat, wait up. I got it. Terrified.
7,000.
Aiden was left alone, and in the midst of his family's panic, appeared to try to get some sleep. He didn't have long to rest, though, because 25 minutes later, the detectives were back with a fresh map and a new interrogation technique.
Oh, boy.
Do you care about what your mom thinks?
Like what she thinks about me?
Just in general, on how she feels?
I used to, but it's kind of at that point where...
What did he mean he used to care about his mom and how she felt? Boy, that's kind of messed up, bro. Who says that about their mom like that, bro? You should always care about your mom, you know what I mean? Like, what? Did he really just say he used to care about what his mom thinks? Bro, that dude, man, I don't know. I don't know about this one, chat.
I kind of feel like worrying about myself.
Chat, is this kind of wrong the way he's talking or what? Is that kind of wrong or what? Talking about your mom like that.
To let you know, she's a nervous wreck right now.
Yeah, I know.
Wondering where Kaya's at, and she wants to find her. Jacoby wants to find her.
Yeah, I can't imagine how Jacoby feels.
How about you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really want.
He's not gonna lie. Whenever that cop just asked him how he feels about his sister being lost, and the first thing that come out of his mouth was, well, he's not gonna lie to you, but what is he talking about?
I want to find her because this is just a really bad situation, but it's not something like,
what?
I'm gonna put all my heart, like, it's something that makes me hurt so bad that it's not something like...
Chat, it's like he wants to almost say it's not something that he cares about. Is that the vibe I just got off of that one, chat? Is that it's something that I don't care about vibe? Boy, that is freaking crazy to feel that way. I'm sorry, but bro, I don't like that vibe.
Like that, like it hurts the fact that I lost her and she's out there by herself.
The
and
fact
it's
that
not
he
like
lost.
super like nerve-wracking for me.
So it probably wouldn't bother you if we found her or not?
No, it would bother me, but it's not like say for somebody that's closer to her, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Well, I want you to know.
Oh, he just said for somebody that's closer to her, it would be harder for them. Boy, it's not sounding good, chat. He's sounding like he could care less almost, and that's not a good. That might be the 7th clue. That might be the freaking 7th clue, chat. The fact that he just said, well, he wouldn't really care as much that she's lost, as much as her family would care like the ones that were closer to her. Oh boy.
We've already had officers all throughout that area, Aiden, with dogs. You know how dogs work, right?
I'm guessing they sniff.
I mean, they're going to be able to pick up her scent
quick,
a lot quicker.
That was the crux of the issue police were having. The dogs weren't consistently picking up Kaya's scent along the route Aiden traced. There were only two explanations. Either every single one of the dogs was having an off day, or Aiden wasn't telling the truth.
Go, gang. Chat, did y'all hear that just now? Boy, that is the 8th freaking clue, chat. That's the 8th clue right there. That tells the whole freaking story. You heard what that dude just said? Either the boy was telling them the wrong the wrong place to go look for, or every one of the police dogs were just having an off day, which we all know that ain't gonna happen. We all know look, them dogs ain't gonna have no off day whenever it comes to finding stuff, bro. Like, I'm not joking. Like, for real, they ain't gonna have no off day. So I'm being led to believe here that dude is that boy is telling them the wrong place to go. For reason he's trying to keep a secret. Chat, what is going on with this one?
A possibility that was far more likely. Something else the police discovered undercut Aiden's story even further.
There's an officer that went to the Walgreens. You know they have cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
They checked the cameras. They didn't see you go into the store.
I had went in. I'm not sure what I have to do for you guys to prove that. Like, you guys can...
Hold on, chat. Hey, hon. Oh, snap. We got the Steelers. Hold on, chat. We got the Steelers. Show your helmet, honey.
On chat.
Get on chat, partner. Yes, look at that helmet, y'all. That's the real deal Steelers helmet right there, partner. Hunter, what place you got that at, Hunter?
At the Riddell store.
The Riddell store?
Yeah. On Amazon.
On Amazon. Oh yeah, that's crazy, Hunter. That's freaking awesome. It just came in, huh?
Yeah.
Oh snap. Ben Roethlisberger. I'm joking. That's my cousin Hunter. You ain't supposed to lie on YouTube. Oh, that's funny. Boy, yeah, he's one of the biggest Steelers fans, by the way. If a Steelers player was to ever watch this dude is one of the biggest Steelers fans. And, yeah, you best believe that, partner. Just went to a Steelers game. Sat at the front row. Or what it was, on the second or front row? Second row. Basically the front row. Yeah.
Man, this thing is nice, Austin.
Yeah, I like it. Hunter, I'm gonna call you back though, alright?
Yeah, call me back. Yeah,
Alright. Yeah, he's something else, boy. Calling me up all the time, boy. Want to tell me stuff, boy. He's funny though. He's funny. But yeah, I hope the Steelers win every game just to see him happy. That's the type of cousin I am. So that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all just seen the type of cousin I am, right? To my cousin. I'm like that to my cousin. You think I would ever let my cousin go missing for a few minutes? Boy, you are crazy if you think that I would ever let my cousin go missing for a few minutes. Better yet, if I ever had a sister or brother and he's like my brother, but he's my cousin. That's showing empathy for people. That's having your cousin, your family's back. That dude right there, he didn't have his sister's back. He wanted to, I don't know, it's like the clues. We got 8 clues on this dude. We got 8 freaking clues on this dude, y'all. 8. But let's get back to the video. You know, FaceTime another time. You know.
Could she check other times or?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. They checked from 5 o'clock this evening, which we know that you hadn't left yet, all the way up until 11 o'clock tonight, and they didn't see you and Kaya go into the store.
Please note that the detective is talking about the second Walgreens that Aiden and Kaya tried to go to. Where they'd actually gone instead still wasn't clear.
So the boy had said that they went into another Walgreens that day. However, the video footage shows otherwise. Is that the vibe I just got? The video footage shows that they did not go to that one. So where they went instead of going to Walgreens like he said they went is still unclear. So that was basically another lie that they caught him in by saying that they went to 2 Walgreens that day because they only got him on camera going to 1. So where they were at whenever he said they went to the second one possibly could even be the night freaking clue, if I'm doing that right. The night freaking clue.
Since Aiden wasn't talking. However, security footage from somewhere else in town would offer a hint. This was just the first of many holes in Aiden's story. Earlier, he told police he'd been wearing the same outfit earlier in the day, including his shoes. The detectives weren't so sure.
And then you had said earlier that you guys had cut through fields, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it rained, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your shoes don't have any mud on them. Did you change your shoes at all?
No.
Aiden complied when the police asked him to take off his jacket.
Oh, so there was no mud on his shoes, and they had been walking through a wooded area while it was raining. That don't sound right to me, chat. What y'all think, chat? Y'all, I mean, come on, bro.
Jacket, which he said he wasn't wearing earlier, to take a close look at his outfit. However, the security footage from the first Walgreens clearly shows Aiden wearing a sweatshirt. The inconsistencies in his version of events just keep piling up.
Your behavior.
Oh, snap. He said that he had that blue jacket on, chat. And look at this, wait.
Security footage from the first Walgreens clearly...
Look, doesn't that look like a gray jacket? That's not that same blue jacket that he's wearing in that interrogation room. Look at that. That is a gray jacket, chat. Alright? That's not no blue jacket. So if he told the cops he was wearing that jacket, that would be our 10th freaking clue. 10 clues on this dude. So, I mean, come on, bro. We got another.
Just keep piling up.
Your behavior has not been normal around other people that know you very well. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're telling us the truth.
If something bad happened to her, like we found her and something bad happened to her.
But we got 10 clues right now, I guess. We got 10. I mean, that's a lot.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself, but...
What do you think?
I just hope we can find her okay.
The questions the detectives asked next gave a pretty clear suggestion as to their spine-chilling theory on what happened to Kaya.
If you wanted to hurt somebody, how would you hurt them?
I was fist fights. And that was really the only way I would hurt somebody. But like I wrote, like I haven't gotten in much of anything. Like I think I've only gotten in like one fist fight in the past like month or two.
What he said he only got in a one fist fight. Wait, I don't understand
I'll like
what he's
push all the
trying to
anger
say about
down,
that.
and when
though.
it comes out, it'll like come out
It's
in a
not
cry,
making
and
no
I'm done
sense.
with it. Like it'll come out with me being by myself. Like to be honest, I'll usually like cry for a little bit, and then I'm not mad anymore.
More information about Aiden's history would come out very soon. For now, the police stayed focused on the most important aspect of the case, Kaya.
Oh my
Aiden,
goodness.
you're a smart kid. Right? people just do not vanish in thin air.
Yeah. Remember the first clue, right? He said that she was just walking behind him, following him, right? Alright? And he said all of a sudden she was not following him. He turned his head and she wasn't even following him no more. Bro, that don't... I mean, wouldn't you hear footsteps stepping around you? You know, and Becky, like, it's all kind of freaking clues.
It's in the movies. That doesn't happen in real life. Okay, so there's an explanation as to what happened and where she's
this
at.
Ain't no movie. What
And
kind
I
of
think
act
that
is
you
that?
have
That
the
dude,
keys
like, is this
and the
actor?
answers to that to help us find her.
Can we be done with this conversation now?
Oh boy. Oh, can we be done with this conversation now? He didn't even say, "Oh, y'all gonna try to find my sister," or what y'all doing? Like, he just wants to be done with the conversation. I would think that is the freaking 11th clue to write. I mean, I'm not even joking. I would think that's the 11th clue.
I told you guys everything like 7 times.
7 times? No, he didn't. He told he
Like, I
gave
get
11
your
clues.
frustration, but it's just frustrating me.
It's frustrating
Do you think
him. It's frustrating him. Imagine how frustrating it would be to the parent of the child who was missing. Imagine how frustrating it would be to a family member that loves their other family member that's missing to know where they at. So to think that he just said that he is getting frustrated, that is one of the most selfish quotes I have ever heard somebody say about something like that, man.
She's frustrated?
Oh, that was a good question there. Hold up.
Tell me why.
Because she's somewhere without the people she wants to be with. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
What do you think Kai's thinking right now?
Wherever she is, she's probably scared.
What? Did y'all hear that? Boy, that's a young boy right there talking like that. He said she's probably scared. Listen, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe he said that. I mean, bro, how? Nah, this is just getting out of hand. Like, this is crazy. I cannot believe that, like.
Why would she be scared?
Yeah, alright. From him saying that she would probably be scared, okay? From him saying that, I would believe that's the 12th freaking clue into the case that he has something to do with it. You get what I'm saying? That she's probably scared because who would say that about anybody they love or cared for that they missing, that they probably scared, like that. Like, bruh, no way, bruh.
Because she's not with her family. She's out there. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
For her to be as close behind you as you had told us, what do you think she would have done?
Super crazy.
Yeah, I get what you mean. She would have started yelling for me or something.
Police would soon learn the haunting reason why Kaya hadn't called out for Aiden.
Oh boy.
I mean, I guess I have to ask the question again, Aiden. Where would she be?
You don't have an answer for that. I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but I feel like you guys keep saying you feel like there's something missing. I feel like it's just wasting all of our time.
At this point, the detectives decided to bring in Aiden's mom, Katie.
He said he feel like they just wasting all his time because they keep on asking him stuff. But in reality, he should have been said that in the very beginning. Like if you ain't had nothing to do with it, you'd be saying like, well, what? You know what I mean? Like, why y'all questioning me whenever y'all could be finding the real person that did the stuff? Like, why y'all talking to me? Stuff like that. Like y'all need to be finding the person that did that. Like, like a real family member, you know, that loves a family member and would never do something like that, would never talk the way he's talking.
To see if she could get him to be more forthcoming. The change in Aiden's demeanor as soon as she arrived was remarkable.
What's going on, Aiden?
What kind of change do we see here?
Giving them all the clues. It's frustrating me. He won't stop blaming me.
Our history probably makes it hard for them.
He just said, I think what we at, like the 13th clue right now? He just said, it's like they are, wait, let me rewind a little bit. I just had it in my head. They won't, there was the 13th clue. He just said they won't stop blaming him. But now that don't make no sense, because did we, chat, listen. Did we hear the cops blame him one time? Or were the cops just asking him, you know, questions about where they went and, you know, how did these things unfold? You know, how did she stop just walking behind him? Did the cops ever say something about blaming him? I didn't hear that yet.
Our history probably makes it hard for them to.
Therefore, I think that was the 13th clue.
Maybe.
I wonder if he's gonna say something to his mom. No, let's find out. You know, because that could, you know. Boy, this is sad to see though.
You
Boy,
were supposed to do, like smoke some weed or.
Boy, you shouldn't be doing nothing like that.
Something, or,
I guess not 15 years old.
Going to steal something,
maybe
but
24, 25.
Did you
boy, 15 years old. Oh my God.
And she's maybe scared that she's gonna get in trouble.
Literally the only thing bad that we were gonna do that she literally knew about was getting the Pokemon cards.
If there's something you're leaving
Probably was
out
gonna
and
get
you're
like
afraid
a
you're gonna
box
get
of
in
Pokemon
trouble,
cards or something
don't
like that.
worry
You know,
about that. You just
for
need
her
to
to
tell
collect or
somebody.
something.
I don't have anything else. I drew on maps for them. I showed them everything I could think of. Everything. I told them everything. I've been honest with them about it.
Oh, and remember, he just told his mom that he just drew on the maps for him. But remember what they said? Either he gave them the way wrong location, or every one of the police dogs were off they scent that day. And I'm going with that he would have gave them the wrong location to go to, because how would every police dog be off they scent, you know?
Everything.
They never do that.
Do you need a hug? Come here. Turn around.
The police obtained consent from both Aiden and Katie to collect Aiden's clothes for testing, along with fingernail scrapings and buckle swabs.
What do they want my clothes for? Mom?
Oh snap, y'all heard that? So they had took his jacket and stuff and the pants he was wearing and all that kind of stuff to see if it had anything that would show any evidence of anything that might have happened. You see, that might turn out something, you never know.
To make sure there's no blood or anything like that on
Oh. Why did they think it was me so much?
I don't really think they necessarily think it's you. It's just you were the last person to be with her, so they have to rule you out.
They also arranged for Aiden to take a polygraph exam since the detectives were convinced that he knew more than he was letting.
Well, that's going to say it all. The polygraph exam, that's going to say it all, because that catches you if you in a lie. You know, things connect to your fingers. And if you say the truth, the scribbly line thing, it don't get so messed up. But if you say a lie, the scribbly lines start going all kind of crazy. So that might be the one thing that's going to really show us exactly what happened if he decides to take that test or not. Because if he does, I think that we will learn exactly what happened from the whole story. You know, we got like 14 or 13 different clues now that it could possibly be him, you know, her own stepbrother. But we are going to find out because they are going to do a polygraph test. So let's check it out. What does everybody think? Before we even start, chat, what do y'all think is going to happen? Do y'all think he's going to pass the polygraph test? Or do y'all think he's going to fail the polygraph test? Let's find out right now.
On. Nobody could have anticipated the sheer amount of information he was holding back.
Oh,
when he talked to the other guys, they wouldn't listen to him.
Okay.
And all they wanted to do was...
Did I just hear that right?
Nobody could have anticipated the sheer amount of information he was holding back.
Oh, he was holding all kind of information back, huh? Whoa, let's find out. Hold on here. So them 13 or 14 clues that we added up, man, look, chat, them 13 or 14 clues could really mean that he might be the one. Let's find out.
When he talked to the other guys, they wouldn't listen to him.
Okay.
And all they wanted to do was accuse him and not listen.
Right.
And he just wants to talk to somebody who will actually listen to him rather than just accuse him of things.
All right. Well, Aiden, I am your girl because I am a really good listener, and I'm not here to accuse you of anything. Actually, the CBI is not even really involved in the investigation, and we were just asked to come here today just to do the polygraph.
How many questions do you even want to ask me?
Well, we'll talk about that.
I feel like that would be a pretty cool job to have, you know, like, okay, you see how this woman is about to do a polygraph test, you know, I'm sure you have to go to school and everything to learn how to do all that, but I'm sure that would be a pretty cool job to have, like, to put people through lie detector tests, you know, and learn exactly how, you know, a lie shows up and what the truth shows up as. That would be pretty cool to spot a liar or a truth teller, you know.
There's obviously we're going to have to go through the day and what happened and that kind of stuff, but I promise I'm not going to judge you about it.
Before beginning the conversation that would lead to the polygraph, Aiden was advised of his Miranda rights and his mother's presence since he was a minor. He wasn't being charged and was free to leave, but the examiner wanted to exercise an abundance of caution. Since Aiden and his mother were both present when Miranda rights were read, this interview would certainly be admissible in court.
At any point today, if you do not...
Oh, because remember they said that in the beginning because I don't think they were able to read him his Miranda rights in the beginning. Remember they had said since they didn't do that, anything he might have said at that point might not have been able to be used against him in a court. You get what I'm saying? But now that he had his Miranda rights read to him, now anything he said after that, then it would be able to use it against him in a court. Yeah.
Not want to take this polygraph, you are more than welcome to leave the room.
So the polygraph test that he's about to take could be used against him in court now that he was read his Miranda rights. So that makes sense.
And walk out and not take the polygraph. Do you understand that?
Could either fail or pass.
Does your mom understand that? Yeah. Okay.
Before we even start the polygraph, can I get a time after the polygraph that we're leaving?
I don't know the time because it just depends.
Because I honestly don't want to keep doing stuff if I'm just going to be here.
And you know something, if you know you didn't do anything and you go to take a polygraph test and you know that you're not going to be lying, you know all your answers are going to be truthful because everything that you say is going to be truthful, then you would hurry up and get that done as fast as you possibly could, right? If everything you had to say was the truth, you would want to hurry up and get that part done and then leave the station, right, and go on about your day. But what he's doing right here, he keeps on asking about when he's going to leave and all kind of stuff like that. So it's like kind of crazy because anybody else would hurry up and do the polygraph test and get it over with knowing they're telling the truth. And then they would leave, right? They would get, you know, you would definitely get to leave after passing the polygraph test. You know what I mean? Unless they needed another one for some reason, if they thought that one was off or something. But I mean, this is crazy. Like he's sitting there saying what time he's gonna leave and stuff like that. Anybody would know that, okay, if I pass this right here, well, I'm obviously gonna be going home shortly after for sure. So We shall see what happens.
Still all day.
Yeah.
I've been here since like 3 a.m.
The problem is there's no time limit on this, and I can't put a time limit on it because it kind of depends on how much you talk.
What I mean is like, do I have to leave afterwards? Do I get to leave afterwards? Or do I have to, can we find out if I can leave afterwards?
Bro, I guarantee you he would have probably been able to leave afterwards if he would just get the polygraph over with and pass it with the truth, with the flying freaking truths. I bet you he would pass it like nothing if it was all the truth, right? But and then he'd get to go home probably. I would only think that, but I ain't no lawyer or nothing, guys. So, I don't know exactly what would happen.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that as soon as I'm done, and I'll tell you what the results are, and the detectives will come in here and just kind of follow up with you.
The polygraph needed to be conducted in private, so Katie stepped out. Before launching right into the test, however, the examiner needed to get some background on the case and made an effort to get to know Aiden too.
So how is it going? Tell me how you're feeling.
Pretty pissed.
Yeah, tell me about that.
So she just asked him how he was feeling, and he said pretty pissed. Well, that's not the answer that, he should be given. He should say, that he feels bad that his sister's missing. He wants them to hurry up and find his sister. Why are they not doing that? That's probably what he should be saying, but instead he's saying that he's pissed. Are you kidding me?
I've just been here all day. People that I've been having to talk to have been lying to me all day, so.
Yeah, what are they lying about?
Telling me I need to, after we get all this done, you're free to go for a little bit. You can have some time with yourself, and then we finish it.
I didn't hear him say that. Is he lying? Is he lying that they said that, Jack? Did we hear that at all? I don't think we heard that one time that they said that he was going to finish it and they were going to let him go home. I didn't hear that. Nope. I thought they needed solid evidence to show that he ain't had nothing to do with it first.
Then they don't let me go.
The most expeditious way to get Aiden out of the police station as he wanted was to complete the test. And so the examiner got down to business.
So I have to ask you a couple of these questions, and this just lets me know if you're suitable or able to take the polygraph.
The examiner asked Aiden multiple questions about his physical health, but it was when the topic of his mental health came up that something stood out.
Do you know if you've ever been a patient in a mental hospital?
What?
I've gone to Jefferson Hills before.
Mental?
Is that a mental hospital?
It's they do mental evaluations on you. You have to do group therapies or stuff while you're staying there.
Okay. What have they ever told you that you have, or have you been diagnosed with anything?
ADHD, major depression, major emotional disorders, anger.
Chat, what's
What
going
kind
on
of
with
stuff
you? What is this
has
about,
happened
Chat?
that makes you angry when you think about it?
Life has been pretty bad.
Life's been pretty bad? Tell me about that.
What is going on here?
It's crazy. There's been too much. I've just been having to deal with too much.
Tell me about that.
4 years I've been in constant therapy and constant therapy and in-home therapy and constantly going to all kinds of different meetings, constantly dealing with all kinds of stress at home, just constantly dealing with stuff. I don't know where to just get a break.
Despite all of this, Aiden told the polygraph examiner that his anger issues had greatly improved recently. However, this wasn't necessarily true. Records police obtained from social services indicated that in addition to the diagnoses Aiden shared, he had a history of aggression and violent outbursts. The social worker...
Oh, snap. So he said that his anger was getting better every day and stuff like that, but they had found out that he had a history of a lot of angry outbursts and stuff like that. So, and violent outbursts, boy, that's kind of blackmail behavior. God, what kind of crazy stuff is this? Chat, look how crazy. I mean, what? Oh, I can't believe they would let that little girl, like, man.
Her assisting the police said that she was shocked that Aiden was allowed to be unsupervised with 10-year-old Kaya.
Yeah,
So why did
like, if he had anger issues, violent behavior, why would they let that dude hang around a 10-year-old girl? You know, man, that's crazy.
Anger thing stopped. What made that better?
I don't know. It just started getting better. I couldn't explain it to anybody. I don't know. I don't freak out like I used to. If I would get angry before, I'd like break stuff. But
boy, hey, chat. We all heard about that before, huh? How like killers turn out, and then they start breaking stuff at a young age. Like they break stuff for no reason at a young age. That's some crazy. I mean, that's some crazy people. Like, to me, man, that's some. That's some. You know, I never broke nothing out of no anger. That's so crazy, man. What you gonna do? Have to buy that thing again?
no, if I'll just get angry, I'll walk off and sit by myself.
So you know how to control it now? Good.
That was about to be called into major question.
Do you take medication
Let's
for
see
that
if he
stuff?
can control
I
it.
never wanted to take it.
Okay.
Y'all
So
think
when
he
was
can
the last
control
time
his
you
anger?
think you took some of that medication?
Like 4 or 5 months ago.
5 months.
Okay.
Man, that is crazy.
How do you feel that you're off of it?
I don't really feel anything
Shit.
anymore.
Aiden admitted to using alcohol and marijuana within the past couple of days.
Man, Chad, how could he possibly have used that, Chad? That don't even make no sense. Man, how old is he? Like he's young. He shouldn't even be using none of that stuff that young. Boy, ain't no way possible that young boy could use that stuff there.
However, he did not believe himself to be under the influence any longer. Additionally, he revealed that he and his twin brother had recently spent some time at a social services facility after his mother, Katie, called the police on him.
And what did she call for the police for?
He kicked over a bag of trash, and I said, I was mad at her or something, and I said, like, something like, that's why you don't disrespect your boyfriend's family or something like that.
That's what you said?
Yeah, something like that. And so she called the cops and then said that.
Man, I don't know what's going on again, Chad, but
rude, loud, disrespectful, and trying to blackmail her.
In preparation for the test, the examiner asked Aiden to tell her the whole story of Kaya's disappearance, starting from the beginning. He wasn't enthused.
Could we do the test without me having to tell the story?
No, unfortunately we can't.
oh, Chad, that might be the 15th clue right there, Chad. That gotta be the 15th clue. He wants to do the polygraph test without having to talk about the story of his sister disappearing. Oh my goodness. He don't want to tell the story about how he went walk with her and stuff like that. So that's the main part of why he's there, right? They need to know he's telling the truth. But man, he don't even want to do that. Chat, we all know if we telling the truth, we all do the polygraph test like it was nothing. That dude is holding back from doing that polygraph test. I feel like that was the 15th clue that he is the main culprit of what they're looking for, right? That's what everybody believes, right? Am I wrong, Chat, or am I right?
Because that's the... I need to make sure that I'm asking the right questions on the test. When I ask you the questions, your body will tell me what the truth is. So, okay. So it's easy. You just sit in here and tell the truth, and
For real,
it's not a big deal,
so,
okay?
Man, think about how easy that is. All you gotta do is tell the truth. That's all you gotta do. Put your hand out with the little things on it and tell the truth like it ain't no tomorrow. Tell the truth. Don't even think. Tell it. Like, that dude is doing a lot of thinking, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that much thinking to tell the truth.
And like I said, even if it's different than what you've said before, or maybe there's little details that, oh, I remember now, that is totally fine. You do not look like a liar. You just need to tell me what the truth is.
Despite his lack of enthusiasm, Aiden spent nearly an hour rehashing the exact same story of Kaya's disappearance. Once he finished, he requested a bathroom
Boy,
break,
let's
and the
find out how
examiner
he
took the
did,
opportunity
Ted.
to confer with the other investigators. And it was a good thing she did, because there had just been a massive break in the case.
Oh,
and
snap.
it changed everything.
Hold up, chat.
Meanwhile, Aiden returned from the bathroom and waited in the room alone.
What y'all think it is? What y'all think it is? He just said it's gonna be something massive. They just found out about the story, something big. So what y'all think is gonna be, chat? Y'all think they found out it was him somehow, or something like that? I think they probably found out that it was him. I don't know how, but they found out. I think. Let's find out.
Though he didn't yet know what the police just found, he abruptly decided he needed to correct part of his story. He went out into the hall to flag down a detective.
He wanted to correct his story. Chat, that means that some of his story might have not been correct, meaning it was incorrect, meaning it was a lie. Are you kidding?
There's something I think I could just probably tell you before it gets too far out of hand.
It's too far out of hand, chat. That's the 16th clue. Hold on. I can't even count no more on my hands how many clues we got here.
I realized I probably tell you is like I didn't, when me and her split up, I didn't lose her. I intentionally left her.
He intentionally left her. Boy, what is he talking about now, chat? What is going on here? He intentionally left his stepsister somewhere. Oh, you see, he ain't say that in the beginning, chat. He just said that she just stopped walking behind him. All of a sudden, that she wasn't walking behind him no more.
Because she was really annoying me.
Oh boy, he already had major anger issues and stuff like that. And now we finding out that she was really annoying him, with knowing that he has a violent behavior and anger issues, and she was annoying him, and then all of a sudden she came up missing while she was walking behind him. Okay, now it's starting to make sense.
I intentionally left her by Conoco because I figured she would be able to.
Okay, just hang on quick, okay?
The police had been pushing Aiden for the truth for 12 hours now. The detective asked Aiden,
Bro, they had that dude in the room for 12 hours questioning him. God, you see a person telling the truth, I bet you would not be there even close to that amount of time. He just kept on giving them different clues, you know what I mean? Like, first he said something about her wearing a different shirt color than everybody else said. And then he said, oh, she was walking behind him. And then next thing you know, he looked behind him and she wasn't walking no more. And then somebody found him just walking on side the road without her. Oh man, all the clues are just pointing straight to him.
To go back into the room and wait for the polygraph examiner to return. The longer Aiden waited, the more nervous he appeared.
I think she's talking with somebody right now. Everybody.
Okay.
About 15 minutes later, he couldn't take the wait anymore.
I can't do this.
Oh snap. What he's talking about, he can't do it. Chat, what he's talking about, he's about to admit something? What's going on? Hold up here. Boy, he just said he can't do something. Let's find out what he can't do.
I need to go to sleep.
Huh?
He needs to go to sleep.
Okay, why don't you sit down so that way you don't fall over.
Aiden complied and returned to his seat. Not 2 minutes later, the examiner returned to update Aiden. At this point, though, the police likely suspected he already knew what they were going to tell him.
Hey, you good, buddy? How you doing?
He already knew what they were going to tell him.
Talk to me for a minute?
Oh boy, what you think he knew, Chad?
You come talk to me just for a minute. We're not gonna do the test, okay? What? Okay. You gotta wake up for me. Come walk over here with me real quick, okay?
The examiner escorted Aiden to a different room now that the polygraph equipment wasn't needed.
Oh, snap. snap. So he
Are you
already
okay?
gave the polygraph. You know, he already did the polygraph test. So let's find out what his results were, chat. Let's see what's going on here. Chat.
Aiden, buddy, I need you to look up for me, okay? Be present with me for a minute, okay? Listen, we're not gonna do the test today because you and I both know you weren't gonna pass, okay? Okay? We just found Kaya's body.
Oh snap! Oh snap! She just told him that he and her both know that he was not gonna pass the polygraph test. So they said he wasn't gonna do it that day. And then they just said that all right. Now she's telling him that they found the girl's body, and he's just acting like, oh yeah. So they found out. Oh, bro, you see, he's not trying to put on a story no more. It don't seem like. Let's find out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Tragically, during Aiden's interrogation, police received this 911 call from a man who had been out for a walk with his family and stumbled upon something heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think the little girl that's missing in Thornton, I think my wife and I and our kids just found her.
Okay, are you in contact with her?
No, I unfortunately, I think that she's...
Okay, hold on one second. Where exactly is she at?
She's face down in kind of a ditch area in a bunch of shrubs, and her underwear are taken off, and it looks like her clothes, or a lot of her clothes are off as well.
Police and medics rushed to the scene. The man who called 911 was waiting for them and took the first responders directly to the body. It didn't take long to determine that it was Kaya, or that she was deceased. As the caller noted, Kaya's body was face down in a creek, and her...
And you gonna tell me that boy ain't had nothing to do with it? Well, no. They all saying the boy had something to do with it. Boy, I mean, I want to see what he got to say about this, though. I want to see, you know, alright, so they found out the truth. They know the truth. Boy, they got like 18, 15 different freaking clues, something like that.
Disarrayed clothing made police fear that she'd been sexually assaulted. DNA swabs would be taken to see if any of her killer's DNA could be recovered. The location of where she was found also raised even more questions. Back at the police station, the polygraph examiner tried to convince Aiden to finally explain what happened.
Chat, look how he looked like this. He's giving up, chat. It looked like he is just giving up. So, is he about to tell the truth finally? Or is he just going to keep on talking around in circles, just saying bull, a bunch of bull for no reason? Just going more and more hours, knowing that he's going to have to eventually tell the truth anyway. I mean, he might as well tell the truth, get it over with.
However, his emotional reaction made that nearly impossible.
Aiden, it's over.
No, here you go, rambling.
And listen, you have had a horrible, horrible time in your life, okay? And I totally respect that you're sitting here today and you're talking to me. But we need to know, Aiden, look at me. We need to know what happened, okay? Because everything has an explanation.
Wait, are you guys accusing me?
Aiden,
what's happening then?
Aiden,
What, man? He told his mama earlier that they were accusing him, and that wasn't even true. Now he knows that they know that he did it, and he's still gonna say something about, oh, they're accusing him. Bro, he knew that he was already a suspect, just like he know he had something to do with it. Man, I don't know what it's gonna take for him to listen. You know what I mean? Like, listen and tell the freaking truth. Come on, man.
Aiden, listen to me.
What's happening?
Aiden.
Oh, no, bro. Oh, no,
this is a question I need to know.
Can you guys explain what did you find?
Aiden, stop playing it, okay?
Man, stop playing, bro. Stop all that playing,
This is
bro.
the biggest question I need to know, okay? This is the biggest question I need to know. Do you feel
You heard how he was, man, he crying, man.
bad about what happened?
Wait, she died? She's dead.
Aiden,
She's
tell
dead.
Tell me.
Is she dead?
She's dead.
What?
Aiden.
Oh, no, man. He's acting like he don't even know what
Let me
happened.
help you work through this.
He did
Aiden certainly sounded distraught, but only time would tell if his tears were genuine.
Please explain to us what happened.
What's happening then?
What does he mean? What is happening? He was the last one. What does he mean? What's happening? He knows he was the last one with his sister. Why does he think he's not the main suspect after giving the cops like 18 freaking clues that it was him? I mean,
I think this is what I think. I think maybe there was some, you haven't been on your medication for a while and not feeling yourself.
You think I did something to her?
Aiden, I want to know what happened.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
Can you listen to me? We have surveillance video of you guys walking down the road.
bro, that dude just, man, I don't know. I don't understand this.
Okay. We have video of just you walking back.
Yeah, walking back without a care in the world that his sister wasn't walking behind him. That don't make no kind of sense to me at all.
So we know that there was a time you were together, and shortly after there was a time when you weren't with her anymore.
I was telling you that guy, I left her on purpose. Because she was annoying. She wouldn't stop talking about what she wanted and being annoying and like...
I know, so that was...
I left on purpose. What is going on?
Look at me though.
He said that he left her on purpose because she was being annoying and kept on saying something about what she wanted. That don't make no kind of sense neither. You see how his story is still not adding up. You see, the truth will always be simple, but to tell lies, you will have to carry out long explanations.
Listen, there's no mistake too big to admit that what you did was wrong.
I didn't hurt her.
Oh, no.
I told you I left her. We started...
Aiden, we have video of you guys together.
Yeah, I left. I even told that guy that...
Aiden, listen to me.
I left her.
It's not where you said you were at.
I know.
Okay, so that's a problem.
I know.
We want you to explain it for us.
Kaya's body was found more than a mile away from where Aiden said he'd last seen her.
See that? Found a mile away from where the boy said that they were at, where he seen her at. Where they were walking together, basically. So, a mile away. There, alright, that shows you right there that the police dogs weren't having a bad day. They couldn't pick up a smell because he gave them the wrong place to go to in the first place. So they couldn't pick up no smell because the place he gave them was the place that they had never even went.
Hoping to find some clues, the police pulled surveillance footage from multiple businesses near the crime scene. When reviewing footage from Walmart, they found what they were looking for. An exterior camera captured this footage of Aiden and Kaya walking through the store's back parking lot at 8:50 p.m. This was the last known footage of Kaya alive, because just 40 minutes later, Aiden was caught on video walking in the opposite direction, alone. Detectives had a theory as to what happened next,
Yeah, so 40 minutes after that footage right there was captured, that dude was walking alone. For just 40 minutes after this, they were walking side by side right there, y'all. I mean, looking like they having a conversation and everything.
The direction, alone. Multiple residents who lived near the crime scene reported hearing a child cry out somewhere between 8:45 and 9:30 p.m. the previous night.
Oh, that might be why he had said that he started yelling for her after he said he couldn't find her. He started yelling. That's probably why he said that, because he wanted it to look like it was him yelling and not her. Boy, you see, I know. You see, I could spot it.
Police assumed this had to be Kaya. The spine-chilling reason she was screaming would come out in due time, and it was more gruesome than anyone thought possible. Unfortunately, none of this evidence loosened Aiden's tongue.
I wanna not talk.
Oh, no.
I wanna.
Bro, none of that evidence was enough for him to talk right then and there, bro. He been there for 15 hours. What, he wants to be there for 24 hours before he freaking talk? This don't make no sense.
Be by myself. I want you guys to leave me alone for a little bit.
Do you want to talk to your mom?
Yes.
Do you want to talk to her?
You see what he's doing, huh? He wants them to get away because he's tired of being asked questions that it seems like he could be caught in a lie about. You see what he's doing?
Yes.
Does that make you feel better?
Oh, this is crazy. I mean,
to,
freaking
say
crazy.
everything that I lied about, but I didn't hurt her. I don't know why I would want to hurt her. Why would I do that?
That's just whining, man. That's just whining for no reason.
Sometimes people do stuff all the time.
Like, everybody know what happened.
But it doesn't make
Murder. That's crazy. To kill someone.
Maybe
that makes you a terrible person. Why, like killing someone? That's just so bad.
He's just saying bad. Like, he's just
I
acting.
want my mom.
Okay, we're getting her.
Aiden only had to wait a few seconds before his mom, Katie, joined him in the interrogation room.
What's going on?
They say I killed her.
What?
They think I killed her. They found a body.
Boy, that is crazy, bro. He's telling his mom that right there. Bro, he's telling his mom that. I bet his mom is like, boy, this is crazy. Like, man, like, it's just all the points are pointing straight to him. Straight to him. Like, we got so many clues just from him talking, giving the wrong shirts that the girl was wearing, giving the, the details he was talking about, giving the cops the wrong area to look in. And he knew, believe you me, he knew the area he was looking at on the map. And he gave the cops the wrong details where to go look with their dogs. The cops' dogs were not off.
And they said I killed her.
What was this new information you found out?
But I just left her on purpose.
You left her on purpose?
I left.
See, he ain't even tell his mama he did that in the beginning, but now he's telling his mama, oh, he had left her on purpose. So it don't make no sense. And now he's saying it's because she was annoying him and stuff like that. You see, his story done switched like, what, 2 or 3 times now, bro? You can't do that. You gonna switch, boy, yeah, go ahead. Like, boy, I mean, what? Switching your story like that? Boy, look, you be in trouble.
No, she was being so annoying. She wouldn't stop saying what she wanted from the store. She wouldn't stop being annoying. They think I killed her mom. Mom, they think I killed
acting
her.
like nothing is wrong, but
what's gonna
man,
happen
that he
to
had
me?
something to do with it. Like, bro, there's way
What's
too
gonna
many clues
happen
to
to
him.
me?
All the clues is pointing to him. We don't have no clues pointing to anybody else in that story. So why is he acting like it wasn't? You know what I mean? Like,
Promise, I wouldn't do anything to hurt anybody like that.
You lied to everybody.
I think now that he done got caught in a whole lot of lies, now he's trying to just cry his way out of it as hard as possible. Like, he's trying to cry and be the best type of actor you could possibly be in that situation to get out of it. But little does he know that ain't the way the cops work, bro. They gonna catch you in some lie, and then that lie is gonna be bad. If you caught in a lie, that's bad because that means that you are hiding something. If you gotta lie about something, that means that you are hiding something, not telling the truth.
Do you see how that makes it look?
Yeah. I didn't think that it would happen like that. I figured she would find some way to get you guys to come get her. How would she do that? What? How did she die? How did she get killed? I don't know. How? I don't know.
Katie continued to try to calm her son, but it was clear she had a horrible inkling as to where events were leading them.
I didn't do anything to her, I swear. Oh, what's gonna happen to me? Where am I going? I don't know. I don't know if you're getting arrested. I don't know what's going on. Are you gonna tell me everything that happened? I don't want to tell them without a lawyer.
Don't want to tell them without a lawyer. Bro, what kind of smart kid is this 15? Bro, what that boy young to be talking about? He don't want to talk to them without a lawyer. What is he talking about, bro? He way too young. Man, like, wait up, how does he even know that? Like, why would he even be thinking of that if he's not thinking he did anything wrong? Why is he thinking that he's gonna need a lawyer? You see what I mean? The minute that kind of stuff starts to get said, bro, man, that ain't looking too good, especially after all them freaking clues.
Katie stepped out to break the news to the police that Aiden no longer wanted to talk to them without a lawyer present. Just because they couldn't ask Aiden any more questions, though, didn't mean the investigation had to come to a screeching halt. A new detective came in to update Katie and Aiden about what would happen next.
We've got some more physical testing that we would like to do on Aiden, a sexual assault exam. That is something that, of course, we don't do here. Medical professionals would do that. So,
what is that?
That is where they would get some more DNA from you on different parts of your body. Okay?
Briefly alone again, Katie didn't mince words when explaining the reason behind the additional testing to her son.
That's to see if you raped her or anything like that. I didn't rape her, what the hell?
Aiden ultimately agreed to the examination, but it took a while for the police to arrange transportation to the hospital. While he waited, Aiden made a few more remarks to his mother.
She had such a short life.
Yes, she did. It's very sad.
10 years.
Very, very sad.
You think Jacoby had to go over to where the body was? Like, confirm it?
Sure they'll have to. I'm sure they'll have to identify her at some point.
I honestly can't believe she's
You see the
dead.
questions that he's asking?
Shortly, Aiden was transported to the hospital and given a sexual assault exam. Afterwards, he was taken to a social services facility at his mother's request. He would only be there for a short time because 2 days later, the police made contact with Aiden again.
Snap.
DNA from Kaya's body matched his. Aiden.
Oh, snap. Y'all heard that just now? The DNA from the girl body matched his DNA. So, they found out he was lying about it. Alright? He was definitely lying about it. And oh my goodness,
was under arrest for murder.
It was him this
However,
whole
there was still
time.
a lot of...
So all them freaking clues we had, 16 different clues, chat. Oh my God, so 16 different clues added up to him. There you go, that's all we needed to know. That's all we needed right there, chat. Look, they found out everything they needed to know. That dude was lying from the very get-go. That dude was lying from the very get-go.
Of questions that needed answering, and Aiden continued to profess his innocence. Just a month later, though, the truth came out thanks to a very unexpected source. One of his peers came forward, requesting to speak with police and investigators with the district attorney's office, headed to the juvenile detention facility where Aiden was being held.
So, what can you tell us about what you know about Aiden?
What they just said just now, that the truth came out about a month later or something?
He told me that he killed his stepsister. And
snap. He told this to somebody. This dude is telling the cops what he had told to... Boy, hold on.
He was like 10 or 11 years old. And he said that he had like a metal porous, or he said it was like that big or something like that. And that he just kept hitting her with it. And that he said he saw her brain, and that he like fractured her skull and all this stuff. And that he just kept beating her.
Where did he say he hit her at?
He said he hit her right here.
Okay.
Like on the side of the head.
This was gruesomely consistent with the results of Kaya's autopsy. Kaya's body had multiple skull fractures, along with abrasions and bruises all over her body.
Boy, that is messed up, man. And this dude was her step brother that was lying. Man, he was lying the whole time to the cops. He was talked to by the cops for about what you would say, 14 hours? Maybe 15 hours? Or 10? Boy, this is crazy, bro. He was lying the entire time to them, and it finally came out. And it came out from a friend saying that he told him that he... Boy, this is crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand this, chat.
Defensive wounds, such as a torn fingernail, suggested that Kaya fought back.
Boy, that
the
is
medical
crazy.
examiner believed she had ultimately been beaten to death. Detectives had noted earlier that Aiden also had bruises
sad.
on his body. Now they suspected the injuries had been...
See that would have all been clues too if they would have looked that he had scratches on his body and stuff like that. That was clues that she was trying to get away from him, probably, you know.
inflicted by Kaya trying to defend herself.
Right.
Especially since
she was just probably trying to, defend herself to get away from him, and leave the situation that she was in, and that's probably why in the beginning, remember whenever he said that she wanted to turn back and go back home? Remember he said that in the beginning? She wanted to go home because she thought it was going to be raining or something like that. And he told her no to wait underneath the tree branches because he thought it was going to be pouring down with rain. That didn't make no sense right there.
Aiden's DNA was identified under her fingernails.
He dragged her.
Oh, that is crazy.
I don't know how he said. He just said he dragged her to the other side, like by the river or whatever.
Evidence from the crime scene seemed to validate this part of the story as well. Crime scene investigators noticed abrasions on Kaya's body, as well as drag marks in the foliage, which led them to believe that the body had been moved.
And he said he saw what he did, and then he said he ran off and he took off running to home, and that.
So he said that he seen what he did and then he took off running and went home. Bruh, not only did he see what he did, but he did what he did. That don't make no sense.
He was just scared because he thought nobody saw him, and then he started telling everybody he blacked out. But then he was describing everything about it. He's like, I blacked out, I didn't know what I was doing, but he was describing everything that happened.
According to Aiden's peer, Aiden had been planning to run away from home the following day. But when the police showed up at his house the same night Kaya vanished, that plan was dashed.
You mentioned that he had a pole. Did he say at all where he got this pole?
No, he didn't tell me where he got it. He just said it was like a fence pole or something like that.
There was just one problem. The police never found a metal pole at the crime scene. A search warrant was executed on Aiden's house, and several hammers were seized, but none of them matched Kaya's wounds. When they heard about the new metal pipe theory, Kaya's mother and grandfather decided to search the area themselves. Near the crime scene, they found a metal pipe abandoned in the grass. They immediately reported the discovery to the police, who took the pipe into evidence. Back at the detention facility.
Chad, is that the pipe right there? Chad, is that the pipe that boy was... Man, I tell you, when I tell you this story gets crazier and crazier, it gets more this is insane. This is so freaking dense.
Aiden's peer was able to answer even more of investigators' lingering questions.
Did he mention more than just a lot of blood and stuff?
No, he was saying that because he was saying that the detective said that there's blood on his shoe or something like that, and then he was like, I don't know. He's like, I thought I cleaned the blood off my shoe, but he's like, I don't know because they're saying it's on there, but I'm pretty sure there's no blood on my shoe.
Okay. And did he say why there wouldn't be any blood on his shoe?
Yeah, because he said he washed it off.
At least he tried to.
Oh, snap. He said that he washed off the... Boy, that is crazy.
Police found blood on the laces of the shoes and the clothes they took from Aiden during his interrogation.
See that?
The DNA was matched to Kaya. But it got worse because more DNA evidence indicated that Kaya may have been sexually assaulted. Despite all of this evidence, there was still one massive question. What was Aiden's motive for such a horrific crime?
Did he say why he started hitting her?
No,
what made him decide to do that?
I don't know. He just said that he was stressing and that he had a lot on his mind, and then he just let it get to him or something like that.
Okay.
He was just saying that he didn't like her family and stuff like that. He was just saying he didn't like her dad. And to me, it just seemed like he was jealous or just he didn't really get along with her.
Aiden remains the only person who could say for sure why he
crazy,
ended Kaya's
man.
life so brutally. So far, he has not admitted anything.
What?
On December 16th, 2021, Aiden, now
He has
17,
not?
pled guilty to first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison.
Dang.
While this in no way makes up for the...
Well, chat, that is crazy. From the very beginning, it was crazy. He was saying that, she was... All right. So the very first clue we got, think about it, chat. He said, oh, she was wearing a red or blue shirt. That didn't make no sense, right? Because everybody else was saying that she was wearing a orange shirt, chat. He never said that she was wearing an orange shirt. And then guess what he said? And then he said that she, how he said that? He said that she was walking behind him. Remember that? Said that she was walking behind him, and then all of a sudden he looked behind him and she wasn't walking there no more. Okay? I mean, we had a whole lot of, and the third clue we got. The third clue was that the cops gave him a map of where they were, and asked him to draw where they were, okay? And on top of the map. And then guess what he did? He gave them the direct wrong location to go to, a mile away from where they actually were. And what happened, chat? The cops said that the police dogs, all the police dogs, were off that day. Not off, like had a break, like meaning that none of them could pick up a scent of where she was, where he said that they were, or he gave them the wrong location. Well, from everything that we found out in this entire video, I'm thinking that he gave the cops the wrong location, because how would every one of those dogs be wrong? And then we find out way later in the video that he ended up being the killer. I mean, that is real crazy, chat. It's no way to be towards anybody, like nobody at all, but to think that's something that happened is just insane to me, like really crazy. But man, chat, this one was straight up freaking dense.